So this is going to be our final item for policy. We've been studying the entire year looking at all kinds of government and politics related to the United States. What you're going to do for this assignment is you're going to take all the information we've already gathered and you're going to apply it to a specific policy. In the past, this has been set up to be a hard copy book. I've shown you in class how to make these. But for this particular assignment, I'm going to let you choose what format you use. So if you'd like to do the hard copy book format, you're welcome to do that. You're also welcome to use Google Slides or any sort of Powtoons that we've studied and used, any of the animated items, Stupaflix, all the others. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the information that you need to put onto whatever it is you turn in. And again, you're able to use either a hard copy in class or an online presentation to be able to show this. So let's get started. Your topic assignment is going to be one of these 5 areas: healthcare and public assistance, equality and civil rights, defense and foreign affairs, economics, education, and environment. I'm going to have you roll the dice to find out what topic you're responsible for. If you roll a 6, you get an open choice. You get to choose. Once you've got the basic topic that you're going to have, you're going to be looking for a specific example from the last 50 years to use for your specific topic. And so if you get defense and foreign affairs, you're welcome to look at maybe the Iran-Contra issue. If you look at economics, you're welcome to look at Reagan's economic policy, healthcare and public assistance, Obamacare, any specific topic you're interested in. So you get to choose. It just has to be younger than me, so 50 years or less, and you don't get to duplicate. So just a quick reminder, whoever claims first gets first, so be the first to pick your topic choice. This is going to be for your title page. I'm encouraging you to be creative. So whether you're drawing your own pictures or you're using pictures you find online, you're going to create a title page, a front topic that's going to include the title of your specific event that we're looking at. So again, Obamacare, Reaganomics, etc. The type of policy that it comes under. So if it's economic policy, healthcare, etc. Some sort of a picture, and then your name is the author. Again, this is pretty basic. It's just a way for us to all see what we're looking at. Your back paragraph, you're going to treat it as if it's the back of a book. So you can put a picture there too if you want, or you can simply do the writing. Different books use different ways. But you have a paragraph as if someone is giving a review of the event. I'm encouraging you to do narrative format, be creative, first person. It doesn't have to be dry and boring like your textbooks. It can be a little bit of fun, but you want to tell the lasting impact or continuing issues that are going to be related to your topic. So this is the information that you're going to be graded on for the depth of information rather than more of the creativity part. You are welcome to include some creativity, color, writing, pictures. All of that is obviously going to add to the grade, but you're looking for specific information in order to get the grade that you're looking for. So I'm going to remind you that I'm looking for some very specific pieces. You get to choose from one of these 6 topic areas. You get to choose 6 of one of these topic areas. So each page should have complete information about the event. It should check in with what we've already done in class. So this is a final piece that we're putting together. And I'm just looking for you to have the information and make sure you tie it into what we've already learned. So obviously one of the pages can be your information or a timeline page. And that's just the basic data, the who, what, when, where. If you want to do it as an actual timeline, you can. If you'd rather just give some of the information, you can. But those are just the facts. And that doesn't necessarily need to tie into what we've done in class as one of our class topics. But you'll notice that the rest of them match what we've done in class. So for example, the roles of the 3 branches. You should be able to, for your topic, explain what the Supreme Court has done or the judiciary, what the president and his bureaucratic agency has been responsible for, and what the legislative branch, House and Senate, have done. And if you can tie those in, especially as their constitutional rights, their enumerated powers, that's obviously going to give you additional points. You're also looking for conflicts between the 3 branches. A lot of the topics that you guys already know and are interested in showcase the conflict. So when the president and the Congress aren't getting along, when the Supreme Court has the chance to tell the Congress that they can't write a law like that, those are the conflicts. And we've studied those with our constitutional rights and the enumerated powers, the checks and balances. And this is an opportunity for you to go ahead and show that off. We've also looked at the interaction between state and federal government and the fact that they don't always get along. So I'm going to encourage you here, one of your choices is to showcase things like voting or educational policies that the state and the federal government either haven't gotten along or they've either possibly taken separate pieces for themselves. So I'm going to encourage that as well. We're also looking for connections to the political parties and the interest groups. You're going to take one of the pieces. A lot of times the Republicans went one way on something, or the Democrats went a different way on something, or you'll see something that an interest group would have specifically been interested in. So for example, if you were to pick Reagan and his Star Wars policy, there's all kinds of defense industry interest groups that would have wanted to keep that going. So you're welcome to look for that as well. And you're tying it into what we've already studied in class and the policy that you're looking at. Obviously, constitutional authority and issues similar to the roles of the branches. Where is it actually stated in the Constitution who has what rights? This is a great place for you to look at the Bill of Rights, where we spent so much time, the 14th Amendment, and tie those in as well. I've got two different sections for policy, part of the policy planning. So I'm going to encourage you two separate pages, two separate slides for that. One is the formation of policy. How did it go from an idea to a law? I want you to follow who came up with the idea. Was it the president? Was it Congress? Was it the people? Was it in response to something bad that had happened? Was it just an idea someone had that might make things better? And then follow it through to the fact where the president either signed it off or Congress overrode a presidential veto, and that policy occurred. The other page that you have an option for policy is the actual implementation of policy. So once it becomes a law, how does it get implemented? How does it get handled? So what are some of the things the bureaucracy has done with it? What has Congress done for funding it? Follow that through. You'll see media involvement on here, and it depends on your topic how much media involvement is going to be. If you've got Obamacare, there's been lots of media involvement on there. It's made the front page almost the entire time it's been a thing. There's going to be others that there's just not a lot. If you're doing Reagan economics, that trickle-down theory, you're going to have a hard time finding media on that. So you might want to be careful when you're choosing media involvement, and you're going to want to focus on why. Remember that media involvement is designed to connect the people with the topic, so make sure that you're applying that. The last one you see there is conflict between individual rights and the welfare of society. We've talked about that. That goes back to the Federalists and the Anti-Federalists. We need to have a strong central government. We need to make sure that our government works well. But obviously the Anti-Federalists wanted to protect individual rights and civil liberties. And you're going to find some of these policies, there's a conflict with that. So I'm going to encourage you, if your policy matches that, that's a great one to tie into as well. All of these, you're going to choose 6 of them. So 6 slides, 6 pages, 6 different parts of your Powtoons, however you do it, and you're going to want to make sure that you meet the criteria. So you're not giving me fluff. This is a great spot to make sure that you've got some specific data and that you're actually tying into what we did in class here. Again, I'm going to encourage you to do this with the creativity portion on the front cover and the back cover and have some fun doing it. This is due in 2 weeks. This is going to be a major portion of the grade, so I want to make sure you spend some time on it and tie it into what we're doing. One last point, make sure that you do your citations correctly, either on each page or at the end in citations, and use your class notes and creativity to do your best.